Good morning. I'm headed down to that house for my day 26 of working in the house. Isn't it ridiculous that there are videos that we have to start out with addressing something? So this morning, I want to address two things, but one of them is just my own funny thing, and the other one, Roberta's World. I don't know who Roberta is, but she made a comment this morning about how disappointed she was that we kicked dog and then encouraged children to kick a dog. I don't even know why she said that. I was like, well, I answered her saying, well, I said freaking, because it just struck me, and I probably shouldn't have said freaking because it's kind of just another word for the other F word, which is really bad word. But I said, are you freaking kidding me? Or are you freaking lost your mind? I don't know. I said something. It struck me. It was like having all these really good comments, and then all of a sudden, it's like I don't know. Maybe she can't hear good. Maybe Roberta has a hearing problem. I don't know. I just know that her comment was how disappointed she was that we would kick a dog and encourage children to kick a dog. And I'm like, where did that even come from? Number one, you only seen Carter in my video for a second. Now, you may have heard her in the background, but you only seen her for a second. You didn't see anybody kick a dog in my video. I don't kick my dogs. I've never seen Daddy kick his dogs. Mom sure isn't going to kick a dog. So I just don't even know where this comment came from. And then I'm thinking, okay, let me think. Maybe she couldn't hear good. And I know that one of the dogs, that foam that I had been putting around the air conditioner, there was a piece of it on the floor, and the dogs, one of them, or maybe several of them, because there are 6, had been chewing on that foam. And I thought, well, I know when I walked through, looked down, please tell me that's not dog poop. Like, them dogs come running in from being outside and pooped in the house. And I kind of moved it with my foot and realized it was foam. So maybe I couldn't hear it. I mean, I'm just saying maybe. Let me just make this clear to everyone watching this video. I'm saying maybe because I didn't hear it. But I could hear Mom and Carter kind of talking, but I couldn't make out any words. So maybe either Roberta can't hear good or Roberta has exceptional hearing and heard Mom say something like maybe kick it out of the way or something. I don't know. That's what I'm saying, maybe. I don't know if Mom said that to Carter or not. I'm just saying, what could she have possibly heard that made her think somebody said kick or something? So, you know what, Roberta? I'm very disappointed that you would think we would do that. So, there. And then second, which was funny. So, if you remember in my video, I'm on the ladder and I'd said, catch it, catch it, catch it. And then I turned and sort of explained to y'all why sometimes that pops in my head and I say it, because I thought that I remembered Vince Vaughn saying that when he was trying to get his car to start. And I'm thinking, I know, but let me tell you what happened. So I'm reading comments this morning, answering comments, and I come across that comment from Roberta's World. And so then I think, well, did I miss something? Because I can't even feature Mom telling Carter, which was the only kid over there yesterday, to kick an animal. And the only animals in the house were the dogs. So did she? And I'm thinking, no, Mom would never have said that. What did Mom say that sounded like kick? So I thought, I'm just going to listen to the video. So I propped it up and I was making my bed, and it was, I was listening to the video. And all of a sudden Levi says, well, then I did. I was listening to the video. I was making my bed. And then I went down and sat down in my chair. I paused it and then I sat down in my chair. I was through making my bed. I took my thyroid pill and then I sat down in my chair and was going to finish listening to it. Well, Levi come down the hallway about the time that I start telling that story. And he stops by my chair and he says, Vince Vaughn didn't say it. And I said, what? And he goes, Vince Vaughn didn't say it. I said, Vince Vaughn didn't say, catch it, catch it, catch it in that movie, Dodgeball. He goes, Vince Vaughn didn't say that. So, guess what's happening now? He's in there watching Dodgeball because he had to prove to me that Vince Vaughn didn't say, catch it, catch it, catch it. So, I don't know why I said that. I honestly thought, I don't know how that got in my mind, catch it, catch it, catch it. Somebody said that. I heard it before. In my mind, I was hearing Vince Vaughn saying it. And I thought it was when he was trying to start his car. Anyway, I guess I was wrong. Levi proved me wrong. Anyway, so evidently Vince Vaughn didn't say that. And that's the only thing I wanted to address as far as, I don't know why she said that. I did see that someone come in this morning already and not corrected her, but said, why would you say that? The Morrows don't, and I was like, appreciate that. I don't know why that woman thought she heard that. Anyway, so Roberta's world was wrong. We're not kicking our animals around here. So there's that. All right, so Daniel's going to be in today sometime. I told him when he gets home, if he has a minute to come over. I really need sunglasses. Can't see. I squinch and then this wrinkle gets bigger. I really want his opinion on the bathroom stuff. And I really want him to put them 2 walls up in there. I may end up having to do it myself. There's just cuts. And I'd rather him make the cuts than me make the cuts because he is so precise. I'm not saying he's perfect, but he's pretty good with cutting holes in drywall and whatever we need a hole cut in. I can cut the hole in the floor because I know I'm just going to make it so big, just enough for that drain, that little elbow on the drain to rest. But other than that, I really don't want to cut the holes. I really want Daniel to do it. So, but I did tell him I want him to help me with the bathroom, regardless of whether it's the wood he puts up on the walls or just in general getting the bathroom pulled together, because I can't bring the vanity over. I sure can't bring the vanity top, that stone over. There's just some things in there I know I can't do. So, I really do want him to help with that. But when I get here this morning, I'm going to, well, Dad said I could put the lights up today, but the other lights have to come in, and I don't know. It'd been great if he was able to get them from a 4 to 7 a.m. or something like that delivery, but there are the lights for the kitchen and the dining room and the fan for the living room that I could put up. I just thought maybe don't put the fan up in the living room because it's a big fan. Somebody said in comments this morning, I hope that's not the kind of fan that's going to go in the living room. Believe me, it's not. Those little fans are for the little rooms. It's a regular size, normal, big, nice living room fan going in the living room. We're not, Mom and Dad, well, Dad can be pretty oaky. And he would have loved just to put one of them little tiny fans in there. I don't know, but we're not. So I think I'll get in there and try to do the kitchen and dining room lights right now. Then when I'm done with those, I'm going to start kind of cleaning up that mess in there and getting things moved around and straightened up and take to the porch what doesn't belong in the house anymore. Things like that. Just kind of open it up and get it cleaned up some. And then I would like to, well, I could even put the linoleum down in the, I wish I'd placed that order for that thing and Mom could have picked it up at Home Depot for the threshold. Anyway. Jensen, stop the whining. We're here and we're fixing to get out. Y'all ready to get out? My little helpers. They love to go. They love to go bye-bye. All right, let's get out. Come on. Underneath me. Honey, that was the weirdest way to go. You're too big. Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm going to get in here and see what I can get going on. Well, it's already looking better. More clean. Okay, this needs to stand up over here. I do kind of like this little makeshift table, but we can makeshift it somewhere else because I've had this, he sprayed these out, I never fixed them, and that's kind of a long time for this plywood to be bent, dripping down in the got a bow. It's got a bow in it now. It's like we need to have somebody just lean up against it the whole time. All right. These are heavy. I think these can go on out to the porch. They are the heaviest things ever, and they don't. There should be some supports, I think, that go between the two legs, each side, because they fold up on their own sometimes. Like, they should have something that goes between these, like flops down or something. Because when you drag, like if you're dragging that plywood and it's so big like that, it brings it'll make two of the legs come together and then it falls. And they weigh so much that one day when they were fell, I was in my flip-flops. They didn't hit my foot. That's the first thing I thought of. I should have had on, I got stain on that switch. I should have had on tennis shoes, but it didn't hit my toe, praise God. Because if it had, it probably would have broke my toe. All right, already looking better. I'm gonna roll this to this corner. Actually, you just sweep this corner, and then I can roll that chair into it. Whew. Is this boring to y'all? Do you want to see me sweep? I don't know. second. Well, I've got everything swept where Mom's sitting. She just brought in this box. Should have the lights. Should have the lights to here and here. Well, I won't show every little piece. It's a bar. These two hook together. It's two in here, they hook together. And it's 4 lights. And these are what go around the lights. Little baskets. Aren't they adorable? Thought it was very rustic farmhouse little wire baskets.
Country.
And this one is for over the window, over the sink. Look, another little wire basket. There better be something else because I don't know what that is. But I'll figure it out. It's another basket. They're not exactly the same, but they do have the diamond shapes in them. And then the fan, even though it's not here yet, it has, it's here. Well, yeah, but I haven't brought it over not here. This house yet. It's got a wire basket, but it's around, kind of like this. They're going to be around each. Is it 3 lights? I think it's 3 bulbs. Like Mom and Dad have in their house right now. It's just a regular ceiling fan. Been in there since the house was built. I don't think y'all ever replaced them.
No.
But when they come down, they have 3 lights, and Mom has these little the globes on them. It's kind of the end of a tulip. It's like a flower petal, isn't it? They kind of bloom out like a petal.
They haven't been washed in 40 years.
Yeah. So
they've been dusted, but they've never been washed.
The new fan will have the same look about it. It's in this color, the oil rub bronze or the black, whichever one which I could find. And each individual light, there's 3 lights, and they will be surrounded by a little basket that mimics these. So all 3 of these lights in this room, fan, dining, and over sink, are baskets. Okay, Dad's trying to find me some mounting screws because this kit did not come with, you know what it came with? It came with drywall screws and anchors. I think it's made for something so simple, like the wire just barely dangles down and you mount that just straight into your drywall. And as long as you don't pull on it, maybe that holds. We're not taking that chance. We have boxes up here. We need to find screws that will mount into that box. He's back, so hopefully he did. And then I'll get back up there.
Pushing and shoving.
Proud in my mind. Huh?
Proud in my mind.
Mm-hmm. Lord, for my sake, teach me to
You know, I was going to sing 7 days. I cannot tell you how many people have said, please, please, just do one song every day. Don't stop after 7.
Well, don't stop after 7. Give them what they want. Give the people what they want. Let them eat cake.
I cannot stand to see myself sing.
Well, don't look at yourself.
It's a whistle!
Well, it could be a whistle if you want it to be one. You've got a very good imagination.
Wow, I like that. I need a light bulb. There's one over
me do the breaker?
I'll do the breaker. You can flip on the switch. Don't stick your finger in there. Don't have a cover on it.
It's not.
I don't really want to do it too long. Alright, just flip the switch on. And then I'll see which one that turns out to be.
Yes!
Number 3. I really want to reach the outlet. Oh my gosh, that. Okay, I'm going to turn it off. That ground came out. The ground came out. The ground came out. Give me all in my lamp. Keep me burning, burning, burning. Give me oil in my lamp, I pray. Give me oil in my lamp. Keep me burning, burning, burning. Keep me burning till the break of day. Got to get this on here and make it stay. All right, it's caulked and it's mounted. Now I can sit down for a minute and rest before I have to start on the one here in the dining room. So I'm sitting for a second. Whew. Get my drink and sit for a second before I start on dining light. I don't know why there's 2 wires in that dining light. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's just rolled up in there. It looks like 2. I hope. Alright, I've got took the plate out. This is what will go up on the up there. Should have some mountings right here. The screws right here. They've sent some wire nuts already. Both these arms are separate and they go in and connect here. So I just screwed them in really, really tight. And then I took all the wires. You got 4 whites and 4 blacks for the 4 lights. Had to make a little stand for it. I'm going to go ahead and tape these together. Not at the ends where they've got to meet the house wire, but just kind of here to keep them all together. Makes it a little easier than to have those just flopping around. Now it came with a ground that you can connect to the plate and then connect to the ground in the house. Mom left to take the kids back to the house and Kiki is still in here. I'm scared to put him out now unless I call her, tell her to call him, because he's kind of one of those baby dogs that just don't know where he's at when he's outside by himself. Alright, so now that'll make it a little bit easier to control everything. I've got them all wound together. When we get up there, wind them together with the house wire and the nuts. Alright, so we'll get up there and mount these. I'll have to play with these screws a little bit to see what's the best length, because they mount with these 2 little, this is what you'll see on the outside of the box from underneath the box. And those screw onto here, and this is what holds the whole thing in place. So, let me, I'm gonna wrap this now, this around. And screwdriver it down, then I'll get up there on up high. That dining room light was the hardest light I've ever put up in my life. But it's up. And now she's got it over her sink, the dining room. Kids have light, and the laundry room has light. The kits for the other two rooms, not the light kits, but the I can't even think what that thing's called.
The light fixture?
Well, yeah, the light, well, yeah, kind of. The other two that I have to wire in for the lights. Move, honey! Whew. Just trying to bend over her fatness. Plus my fatness wasn't helping. They're in, but I can't do the ladder again today. That light had me up there a long time. That dining room light. No.
That's not it?
This is something for Dad. Is this for Dad?
Yeah, I thought it was that. Get down.
This isn't. It's a gift. It's from somebody. That's not it. Mom brought that over thinking they were the lights, but it's not. It's a gift for Dad. So, all right, guys, I'm gone. I'm gonna have to play, edit, and do a lot of stuff because there's a whole lot of stuff that was boring to watch.
What?
What are all them kids doing with you over here?
Dad's over there.
It didn't rain. You kind of need the rain. But it didn't do it. It thundered and never did anything. The lumber is here for the ramp. Ted's supposed to start that tomorrow. When he's done with that job, and I guess I save up a little bit of money, I got a job for him because my bathtub has to come out of my house. And then the floor has to be fixed underneath it because I don't know if over time, I wouldn't feel like unless it's getting wet, there should be any reason for it to sink. But I think 500 pounds, I don't know what them bathtubs weigh, but they've got to be. Maybe they're 1,000 pounds. But when you add that weight, plus the water, plus me or Levi in the water, that's a lot of weight. And it's already sitting at a little bit of an angle. I thought it might be the legs, but it's not. Like maybe the legs got shifted because Levi's rough. I thought, dadgum, did he shift them legs somehow? But he didn't. I got in there and looked, and I can see the floor is below the trim. So the floor's got to come up and see what's going on there. And I guess buy a shower stall thing like Mom and them have. But I found one on Marketplace. He's got 10 of them, and I was in love with them for $450. We have to drive to Houston to get it. I don't know how far.
With the tub in it.
It's the whole thing, just like yours. Except it's prettier.
It's what?
Prettier.
I just got one.
Well, his are from somewhere else. I don't know where his come from. But he's got 10 of them. It's got Subway, it looks like it's Subway tile.
Oh, maybe we should send ours back.
We've already unpacked yours. He wants $450 a piece and he's got 10. He's gonna make some good money if he got them for cost somewhere.
Because ours was 700.
I know, I don't wanna pay, I was just thinking, if they were 6 something, so basically 700, if I could get this for $450, then that other money goes toward the flooring, like what we need to replace or put in or sister of the joist or whatever's going on under there. And so I kind of get the lumber plus the bathtub at the price that you would have bought the bathtub for at Home Depot or Lowe's or something. So anyway, I'm hoping he still has it. I haven't felt like doing it today. Well, I couldn't do it today. Maybe Monday or Tuesday if he's still got them, hopefully. I haven't even seen any at Home Depot or Lowe's that had the look of Subway tile on the surroundings. I haven't seen them. It looked really pretty. When he said Subway in the description, I had to enlarge it, the picture, because you couldn't see it in the picture, but when you enlarged it, you could see the look of Subway tile. It's not really, it's just that blow, what do they call it, blow mold? Something, however they do it. But it looks like Subway, and I thought, well, that would be pretty in my bathroom, and it would kind of go with my, the Subway can be modern or it can be traditional. You can make Subway look into just a white tub, so I think that would be just traditional to me. Anyway, I gotta go. I love you guys. God bless y'all, and I'll see you later. Katie, I'm trying to do a video